Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Dee, and I'm going to be showing you how to do this very appropriate grocery store makeup today. I told myself that I would do something natural with the same Nars palette, and I had every intention of doing that, but it became this afterwards, and honestly I'm not mad because I'm living for this like snatched drag blush moment that's happening right now. So if you would like to learn how to get this natural look, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Hey friends, so we're gonna jump into the video. As always, my hair is driving me crazy. I need a haircut. Voila. My brows are done as always, and same as always, we're gonna prime our eye with a little bit of Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow primer. And I think today I want to do something a little bit glam, but using the other tones in the palette. Okay, so here's the thing. I woke up at like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning today, and I put on my sunscreen as always, and now that I'm filming, it is 3:40 p.m. So I'm looking a little bit shiny, so I just went in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control Primer on my T-zone just because it was looking a little bit too greasy, if you know what I mean. And I think for this look, hear me out, I'm gonna take a little bit of my concealer first. So going in with my concealer from Too Faced, this is the Born This Way concealer, I'm just going to do this for the moment. Bear with me, okay? And then going in with my Quo Beauty, I think it's the number 24 brush, and I'm just going to blend that concealer out. But I'm not going underneath my eyes. Just in case I have a little bit of fallout, I want to be able to still clean it up. Voila, there we go. Okay, remember this beautiful palette? We're going in with this one first. No, the flesh tone color one. Just going in with a clean blending brush from Smashbox. I'm picking up a generous amount of that color, and we're gonna start building up our transition color. So you can add as little or as much as you want. I'm gonna really start buffing it out. And you don't have to go as crazy as I do. I've just been like really enjoying dragging out lol, my eyeshadow and like really playing up with my eye shape and face shape. So let's just have fun and experiment, you know? Kind of going here underneath the eye as well, just to really okay, cool. So you got something going on like so. Going in with that salmon kind of flesh tone color, and I'm just throwing that in the outer portion of her eye again, and just doing big circles and little circles in an outward motion just to soften and diffuse everything. See that they melt so beautifully together. I love this palette so much. Let's get sassy. Are you ready for this orange color? Because if you are, we're gonna use it, and if you're not, we're gonna use it anyways. So I'm actually gonna take a clean, fluffy blending brush. It's like slightly more fluffy. I'm gonna dip it into that orange, just a tiny bit, because it's really pigmented. And this bad boy, like throw it in that inner socket, like into your brow. Not only is the placement fun, but the texture is different as well. It is a shimmer, not a matte. So I just love juxtaposing these two together. And again, you don't have to go as crazy as I am. You don't even have to place it as high as I am. Do whatever makes you comfortable. Just adding bit by bit. So now going in back with that Smashbox brush and just picking a super small amount of that matte. Really take it out there. Create the V shape that you want. Look at the wrist. Just drag it out. I just really want to sculpt this portion out now. I'm gonna go back and take like the smallest amount of that Too Faced concealer. I'm just gonna dab a teeny weeny tiny bit in the middle of my lid. There we go. So once you stamped it where you need it, you're just gonna take your finger and blend it out. So I have like this little halo effect going on now. And now, so going in with my finger that I just going in with that finger that I just used to blend out my concealer, I'm just gonna throw it on. So I honestly don't have like any fallout here, so I'm just gonna go in with my color corrector. So I'm going in with my second concealer, also Born This Way from Too Faced, but it's in a different shade. This one is Snow. The first one we used is Marshmallow, and this one is a lot more yellow toned, whereas Marshmallow is a little bit more pinky tone, which is what I like for under my eyes because I'm so like dark circled. But this one is good for like my blemishes, my redness, my acne, and my acne scars. So I like to let it sit for a little bit. I find that the water evaporates, and that way it's going to give you a little bit more of a higher coverage, because if you go straight into blending it, if you want a lighter coverage, that's totally fine. But since I need that help right now to cover those imperfections, I want it to kind of, I don't know how to explain this. I'm just gonna start tapping this and blending it into place. And I'm going back to that first side, and with a damp beauty sponge, I'm just gonna start pushing that into the skin. Gonna go back in with that Marshmallow now, just because I don't want to be too yellow, because I do still have pink in my skin tone. That's why I like to mix the neutrals with the warm tones. I don't like a cool pink tone on me personally. Just a tiny bit of Marshmallow on the inner portion. Again, I don't want to cover all this up, so I'm really being picky about my placement right now. And as that's evaporating as well, I'm just gonna go back and pass my beauty blender. I'm just taking a tiny bit of loose powder, like the glow setting powder from e.l.f. Cosmetics. And I'm just setting my concealer. This beauty that I bought, it's Beach Bum, and it's a matchstick from Fenty Beauty. And I am obsessed with the color and the formula. It's so good. Why have I been sleeping them this entire time? And I'm just going in with my Nude by Nature brush. It's a synthetic brush. They're so soft and lovely. And they're cruelty free. Really nice brand from Australia. I'm gonna blend the absolute shit out of this blush and kind of like melt it into my eyeshadow, because why not? And I really want it to be concentrated on the upper portion of my face. So just after it's been blended out, I'm bringing it towards my cheeks, but I really want to lift and sculpt the face. I'm gonna take some of this blush here. And then I'm obsessed with the Quo Beauty blushes, the Featherweight cream blushes. They're so good. Just taking a decent portion of Pure 59. You don't need a lot. These are super lovely to blend, and they're super easy to like build up as well. And you can use them as blushes or contour or bronzer or whatever you feel like. And there's like nothing left on my brush. I'm just gonna lightly pass it over the rest of my face. Cool, 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 cool. Let's take some bronzer. Let's take some Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is impossible to finish. Love this bronzer. And I'm just going to like get in there, you know? I want to be bronzed. You get it? I want to manifest summer. I'm over winter. I think we're sufficiently bronzed now. Just going in with that touch of orange again. And I'm really haphazardly throwing this in my lower lash line crease. Just blend your wrinkles away. Again, just connecting it with that upper portion. This is like fantastic first day makeup. I'm taking Smog, the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil from Urban Decay. You've seen me use these pencils a million times. Just gonna lightly line. Okay, just take a bullet brush and we're gonna go into this bronzy chocolate shade, which is delicious, and just smudge it on top. I'm not taking any more product, I'm just using what's already been deposited on my skin. I'm just gonna fuse it. I'm going in with the Heaven's Hue highlighter. This one is Luminescence. Y'all have seen me use Kitten a million times, but now I want more something of like a pinky tone and not necessarily a champagne-y tone. And I'm really just like fusing that blush eyeshadow moment right now. Like I'm just really taking it there. And then I'm gonna do my lashes and my mascara, and then I'll come back to do lips. Alrighty, so once you have your lashes on, you should have something that looks like this. I did add a tiny little bit of roller liner as well from Benefit Lashes. This is the dark brown one, just because I wanted to like, I don't know, have a guide for my lash line, lash band I guess you can say. And my lips have been moisturized this entire time, so we're ready for lips. Going in with the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner, waterproof with sharpener. This is the color, oh, Tea Time, number 2. I'm going in with my Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Instant and Long-Term Lip Plumper. This bad boy is not joking. And then while that activates, I'm going in with my IT Cosmetics Cream Lipstick in Vision. This is a really nice nude. So that's it, guys. That is the final finished look. I hope you liked it. I'm really living for this kind of drag fantasy makeup, and I hope that you enjoy it too. Let me know if you picked up some tips and tricks, and I will see you in the next video.